Hi everyone, thank you for joining us for our first ATS webinar of 2026. Hope your year is going great so far. My name is Julie Lai. I'm one of the faculty from Pulmonary and Critical Care at Stanford, and I will be your moderator today. Today we're diving into the SOTERIA trial, a study that's specifically looking at the long-term follow-up of Sotatercept and what its safety profile looks like in a clinical practice. Since the FDA approval in March of 2024, it has fundamentally shifted our treatment algorithm for pulmonary arterial hypertension. It's therefore more important than ever for us to truly understand the safety nuances and how to integrate Sotatercept into our traditional treatment algorithms. Today, we have a great lineup for you. Leading our presentation is Dr. Bruck. He's currently a pulmonary hypertension fellow at Stanford. Joining him is a panelist that truly needs no further introductions. They are the true leading voices in field of pulmonary hypertension. First, we have Dr. Sandeep Sahay, Director of Pulmonary Hypertension Program at Houston Methodist. He has published extensively in pulmonary hypertension and served as associate editors for pulmonary circulation and respiratory medicine. Second, we have Dr. Marius Hoeper, Chair of Department of Respiratory Medicine in Infectious Disease from Hannover Medical School in Germany. He is also the lead author on STELLA trial and a key co-author on SOTERIA trial. Lastly, we have Dr. Ioana R.Preston, Director of Pulmonary Hypertension Center from Lahey Hospital and Medical Center. We are honored to have her joining us as she's the lead author of the SOTERIA trial we're going to discuss today. Dr. Bruck will start with the trial overview, followed by in-depth discussions with our panelists. For the audiences, please drop your questions in the chat box at any time. We'll address as many questions as possible during the discussions. Without further ado, I'll yield the floor to Dr. Bruck.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lai, and thank you everyone for joining. Thank you to our panelists, and thank you to ATS for this opportunity. So getting into it, just the synopsis of what we'll talk about. We'll start with the history and the mechanism of action of Sotatercept. We'll talk briefly about the previous trials. We'll go into depth more about SOTERIA. And then lastly, where really I think the meat of the matter is the discussion with our expert panelists. So when we review the history of Sotatercept, kind of the first publication that came about was in 2008. It was a phase 1 study, and it looked at healthy postmenopausal women, and it was used for increasing bone density. It wasn't until 13 years later, that in 2021, that the first phase 2 trial for PAH, PULSAR, showed a reduction in PVR. In 2023, there was a phase 3 trial, STELLAR, that showed an increased 6-minute walk distance. Finally, in 2024, like Dr. Lai pointed out, it received FDA approval. We had ZENITH in 2025. We had Hyperion in 2025 again, and then finally, that brings us to SOTERIA. As all of us probably already know, but Sotatercept acts through as a ligand trap with activin receptor type 2A receptors on the molecule bound to an IgG1 Fc domain. And basically this works by balancing the anti-proliferative and pro-proliferative effects of both these receptors and BMPR2 pathway.